Alright, so hello everybody, this is Raven and we're here with MoonDoggi and his DP Galleon. And so tell me all about it, man.
The DLP Galleon is a ship rebuilt, inspired from a freelancer discovery ship
I can see it a
from
little
the
bit.
Outcast.
Yeah, I love Discovery Freelancer, can't lie.
And we are the drunken pirates, and so there's a pirate ship. Yeah,
Okay.
pirate ship.
Nice. I will say, it looks pretty dang good. Good use of wedging in a lot of the spots. I'm trying to see here. Alright, so that is wedged. Okay. I was curious about that. Very, maybe for the server anyway, unusual color scheme. You don't see too many ships that are quite as bright.
We would not use mainstream colors.
Of course. Well, that works. And so we've got a little, looks like a little fighter, the Hornet, over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
built by Jen
Alright.
in our faction.
Cool, yeah. That's pretty nice. Very, very bright again. Suffice to say, unfortunately, I don't know how good of pirates you guys would make because people will see you coming from a little ways away, which might cause some problems. They might have time to run. That's all I'm going to say, mate. I will say the other thing is you may, and maybe this is just more my aesthetics, but if you put wedges along one side of these lights, it really makes them look more part of the ship instead of just chunk there. But that's just my thought on it.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything I say. I'm just saying that that's something that I've learned when while building myself. Anyway, you want to take me on a tour?
Okay, but I must say I'm not a great interior builder.
Well, maybe I can give you some help with that, because I'm not going to say that I'm good, but I've been doing it for a while. And I work with Delmon, who's actually good at it, I guess.
I have more hallways, is it the word?
Yeah.
Instead of rooms.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, that does tend to be the case with a lot of these ships, especially the longer, thinner ones. You can't even help it. They just end up having long hallways. I will say, putting gravity modules in your hallways that aim sideways lets you travel said hallways very, very quickly. So instead of just up and down, you can face gravity modules sideways. So if you had one that was going in the direction I'm walking right now, right? So just straight down this way, you could literally fall through the hallway to the other side and then click one that puts you back to regular gravity over there. It's just a thought, but they're really, really fun. They're incredibly fun. I can't lie. It's like riding a roller coaster. Or falling down a tube. Hopefully into a pool of water, not into something dangerous. Like snakes. Why am I thinking of snakes? I don't know. I don't pretend to understand even myself. Alright, so we got another little hallway here.
This was a little cargo bay.
Okay.
But I must need to add more cargo containers.
Right, well that comes with time. I'm not worried about that sort of thing.
Then we have here these sideways.
Ooh, I like being able to see out the side. That's really cool.
It also looks cool from outside.
I bet. I'll have to check that out when I do a little flyby at the end.
And a little observation.
Very nice. Maybe stick a chair in here. I could see myself sitting here as you're flying around, or as whoever's flying around, just contemplating the meaning of life. Because I'm that kind of person. Is that? Yeah, that would be. So we can. This is seeing out the front end of it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool view, can't lie.
With some missile tubes.
Yep. The sad part is I'm actually like crouching down trying to look up on my computer screen. Like, physically doing... I need to stop. Been playing this game way too much. Oh boy. Things moving.
We are get rammed.
Yeah. Alright. People. Alright. Onward. Where else?
Okay, on the top is the same
Okay, so it's
sideway
mirrored.
with the window in the upper half.
Okay.
But no observation room. It's only this hallway.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. There you are. Okay. So if we go up, I'm assuming you mean up here. This is mirrored. Yeah, that looks mirrored. Okay. Gotcha. Just trying to figure out exactly and show everybody. I will say just little bits and pieces when you, if you want to open a hallway, you see these lights here? If you have wedges that connect this side to this side, sideways, it makes the hallway seem way wider, and it just opens the ship up a little bit. I'll show you an example sometime if you want, but that really ends up helping. And just because the hallways are, you know, they're 3x3, which is awesome. That gives, you know, the hallway plenty of space to cruise around and all, but it will make the intersections, because intersections on 3x3s, especially when you have a couple 2x2s, which isn't a bad or 2x3s rather, connecting, it tends to seem a little bit small, and that makes them seem a lot bigger. I don't know if you kind of track what or understand what I'm saying, but if you add wedges to the walls, connecting this side and this side right here on this corner, you can open that up and it'll make it seem bigger than it really is, even though it's not. Yeah, little tricks. I spent way too much time building interiors on my ships, unfortunately. Ah, nice. Gotta have the airlock door.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you let shadows in your ship, though. That's nice, and not too many people do that sort of thing. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. If it's too
Bright, yeah.
too many lights. No.
It just gets it gets old. It's just like, okay, I can see every little thing. Let some shadows in here and there. It adds some contrast and makes things not quite so boring on ships.
And it's like the darkness of the space a little bit in the ship.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, right? Like if you're on a bridge, right, of a ship, you would want it to be relatively dark. Maybe behind you you'd have some light, but in front of you want it dark, because you're looking into space. You want to be able to actually see stuff, and if it's not dark, you're not going to have any night vision. Yeah, I get that in depth.
Simple core room.
Yep, simple and effective, and then I'm assuming these are multiple doors here.
Yeah.
And that provides a little bit of extra protection for it. That's always good. Don't want your core to get shot out too easily.
On an older ship I have built for, I don't know why, for in front of the core room, 2 little turrets in my ship.
Oh, with shields?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dalmont calls it a blade of armor. I'm pretty sure that is the English term anyway. Basically just means extra armor inside so that they take a few extra hits before, you know, your core goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
Which isn't so much fun. Alright, so I'm assuming power core sort of thing?
I'm also a Star Trek fan.
Ah, gotcha.
So I have built a little warp core.
Nice. If you... Now, I'm not sure. It might be tricky because of the lights and all. And I don't want to mess with anything that is, you know, canon. But right where I'm at, if you do wedges all the way down in the correct colors, it might make a cool effect. I don't know. It might be something to try. I'm not sure though. That's kind of like I don't want to mess with stuff that's actually canon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's pretty good. I like that. And we just saw Warp Core a couple of ships ago on or on Enterprise's Star Trek ship a little while ago, and this one's pretty good too. Can't lie. All right. What else we got?
You like to see the outer space?
A little bit. You could say that.
Okay. You see the lots of windows I have?
Yeah. Ooh,
Here's one little observation area.
very
Over
nice.
us is this, I call it radar or something.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. You can see, it gives you a good view of the ship, and then you can actually see outside as well. Like it. And then from over here, we can see the other ships in the lineup with the big planet in the back.
Yeah. And the frame rate is slightly dropping.
Well, thankfully for me, I don't have much of a frame rate drop because I kind of went out and bought essentially a supercomputer. Because I do a lot of these videos and I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna get a new computer, I may as well get a good one. Well, I got lucky. I had the money to spend, so I spent it. That was pretty much the whole point. Alright.
Yeah, my learning for job, I don't know the right word. I'm learning for a job.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And this year is the end,
Okay.
and then I'm an informaticant.
Oh, nice. Well, congrats, man. I
So
think
lots of space for decorate here.
very, very much. Ooh, so this one's like an observation area, or is this like a semi-bridge, or... Ooh, tables and chairs. Tables and chairs right along the window so I can sit here and eat and look out the window as things die around me, which might be fun. Well, I
Then it
mean,
tastes better.
you gotta have, look, if it's a true pirate ship, it's gotta have a bar. Right? I mean, think about it. Everybody has to come back from their conquest, you know, get together and laugh and tell jokes about all the people that they've managed to slaughter and take all their stuff, and have a couple drinks.
Yeah,
So, you could make a
Okay.
really cool big
A
common
bar?
room in here.
it's a good idea.
Well, thanks. I tend to include one in just about all of my ships. Why? Because it's fun. Alright, and we
Here
got-
is a commando room or area,
Okay.
and above is the bridge.
Okay. So let's
But
head up
it's-
to the bridge.
Not decorated.
Right. Definitely add like a big captain's chair right here. And then if you want, you can put a camera like right here hanging down from the ceiling like 2 blocks so that you can actually look out, because that's fun. Flying a ship as if you were in the bridge itself. It's pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I will say one general rule. If you see right here, you've got wedges on the exterior. You know, on the outside part of the ship.
Yeah.
Do the same thing on the inside, and it will help a lot. It'll just sort of round it all off, and it'll look like one giant piece of metal instead of kind of jagged. I think that's
Okay.
really the only thing I can say is, like, if you do that, dude, this thing will look awesome and incredibly bright. Like, you'll see the pirates coming, but man, you're gonna hurt when they get there. That's kind of the point. All right.
Oh, and you see from here this long hallway under this pipe.
Yeah.
I call it a pipe. There are much of quarters for the crew,
Okay. Yeah.
but all not decorated.
If you do 3 wedges that are flipped up so that the flat side is facing up and then the wedge comes out from the wall, if you know what I mean, so that there's like the gap, you know, the the gap, the air part of the wedge, rather, is towards the floor, it looks like beds. Just
Okay.
a little tip. Yeah, it's I don't have permission in here, so I'm going to... No, I'm not going to do that. That'd just be mean. There we go. Alright, I'll show you.
Okay.
So, wedge, right? This air part right here, because I'm not in build mode, but this air part right here, if you set that so that if you flip this wedge upside down so that it was facing the other way, and then the top part was like right here, so it's flat this side, it'll look like a bed sticking off the wall.
Oh, okay.
So, might help for crew quarters. That's what I do. And it's simple, it's effective, doesn't take up much space, so you can actually put a whole bunch of them down. You can do the same thing with, you know, and you need to do like 2 or 3 in a line to make a bed. And then if you just do a single one like that, sticking up wherever, you know, even out here, and do the same thing, it'll look like a chair. So, little tricks.
Yeah.
Gotta have the little tricks. Alright. That being said, I think... There we go. Sorry, I unfactioned your ship so that I could place a block on it. But yeah, alright, so thanks for showing me this thing. I'm sure Tom will love to see it as soon as you finish up the interior. I've got a feeling he's gonna spend a lot of time on this ship. Because I think it's pretty cool, and I'm sure he'd love to see it. And I'm looking forward to seeing it in the future. Once you kind of... I really want to see this bridge once it's done. Won't lie. So thanks for showing it to me, man.
Yeah, I hope you like it.
Oh, definitely. And with that, I think we're going to go on to the next ship. So thank you much, and we will see everybody next time.
Bye.